As 2005 comes to an end, so does the Prince of Persia series, a truly epic journey that began in 2003. With the final chapter, The Two Thrones, Ubisoft brings back the best and the worst elements from the first two games for an adventure that finishes the saga in style. Two Thrones begins after the special ending of the second chapter, Warrior Within, that left the prince on the fiery shores of Babylon with his new love, Kylina. This might seem strange to those who played Warrior Within, but either couldn't unlock the secret ending, or didn't even know it was available. The romance between the two heroes is short-lived, as Kylina is captured and murdered. This releases the sands for the umpteenth time, which creates a brand new army of demons and almost transforms the prince into one himself. This brand new Dark Prince character brings back the ongoing internal struggle the prince is burdened by as much as the enemies he has to kill and the puzzles he has to solve. His emotional problems are more than just plot points. They make the prince human. He has flaws, he makes mistakes, and like all great heroes, he has to be willing to sacrifice everything to set things right.
Those left behind suffered terribly, captured, tortured.
Each level is narrated post-mortem by Kylina, in a campfire style of storytelling the developers brought back from the Sands of Time. Like the first game, the story is also very linear, unlike the Back to the Future method of problem-solving from Warrior Within. This means the game might not reveal the same elaborate number of twists the second chapter did, but the characters and events in Two Thrones still have the same masterful attention to detail established by Prince of Persia 1 and 2. The biggest additions to the familiar Prince of Persia gameplay in the third chapter are the playable Dark Prince and the new speed kill system. The Dark Prince is an interesting comment on the criticisms of Warrior Within, which argued that the game and its hero had gotten unnecessarily dark and aggressive.
The change was physical, nothing more!
The upside to being dark is it makes the prince much more powerful and gives him the ability to take out several enemies at once. The downside is, like the Wraith from Warrior Within, being dark slowly takes his life away. But unlike the time-traveling mask from the previous game, you no longer have unlimited use of the Sands of Time. This means, as your health gets lower and lower, you'll be smashing boxes frantically looking for more orbs of sand. It also spoils the fun a bit when you get to tear it up as the Dark Alter Ego, because it will make you feel all the less powerful when you transform back to the regular prince. And although the game says you'll have to make a choice between light and dark, each level decides when you shift back and forth. This means each area is tailor-made for either prince, but you may wish you had the ability to change at will.
What's happening?
The speed kill system is another clever but problematic upgrade. One of the main issues with the combat in Warrior Within was that it interrupted the smooth platforming control established in Sands of Time. Speed kills aim to integrate the two by building platform puzzles that end in a satisfying enemy takedown. Your sword glows when it's time to strike, but sometimes your perspective is too far away to notice. Even though you'll be spending a lot of sand power rewinding each speed kill to get it right, it's a wise and natural evolution of the two standard types of Prince of Persia gameplay.
Are you sure you can control this thing?
The final new feature, which can be easily dismissed, is the spontaneous and awkward chariot races. These are randomly dispersed throughout your quest, and although they bring a completely new style of gameplay to the series, the chariot control is really slow and sluggish. These levels become mostly about memorizing the track, rather than using the free-form combat from the rest of the game.
We made it! Hold yours!
Despite the hit-or-miss additions to the Two Thrones, it still maintains the buttery smooth character and camera control exclusive to Prince of Persia. It's ironic how comfortable you can feel as the prince jumps and swings through each level, when with every step, he's a second away from falling to his death. The environments in the Two Thrones are a blend of the jaw-dropping exteriors from Sands of Time and the elaborate interiors from Warrior Within. The backgrounds are just as impressive as they were in the first game, but spending a lot of time inside just makes you want to get back outside to enjoy the beautiful scenery. The cinemas have gotten a remarkable visual upgrade over the two previous games. Each pre-rendered cutscene seems to be trying to emulate the computer-animated standard set for action-adventure games by God of War. But the jump in graphic quality from the in-game scenes to the movie-style shorts is sometimes jarring and inconsistent. And as good as the prince looks, he seems like a completely different character in every game.
Now I am trapped.
As consistent as the storytelling has been, this can make the characters feel a little unfamiliar.
Too bad for you.
The level design, like the plot, is very linear. This will be a welcome change for those who are frustrated each time they pass through the same puzzle-ridden platform frenzy from Warrior Within. But perhaps the greatest omission that many felt tainted the experience in Warrior Within is the absence of a raunchy metal score by Godsmack. The music in Two Thrones is elegant, adventurous, and appropriate to the subject matter. The Two Thrones has several new features that are as two-sided as the prince and his darker half. While newcomers to the series might not find anything revolutionary to get excited about, fans who have followed the saga from the beginning, waiting for a climactic conclusion to the epic Prince of Persia trilogy, will not be disappointed.